Hello, my name is Tim. I'm the founder of SPX Option Trader, and in this video I'm going to show you how to get your trading platform set up efficiently for day trading options. Now, a couple of things need to be said up front, a couple of assumptions I'm making in this video. First, I'm assuming that you already know what an option is and the basics of how to trade options. If you don't know that, then you need to see the CBOE website for further instruction on how options work. Secondly, I'm going to assume that you already have a brokerage account open and a trading platform that you use, and you have options permission for trading. Now, personally, I use thinkorswim with Schwab, and so my guidance today will be focused on that particular platform. However, you can still apply what I discuss in this video with other trading platforms. Almost all will let you set up a screen in a similar fashion. The process may be different, but this could still be a benefit to you. Finally, I'm also assuming that you are a member of SPX Option Trader, and each day you use our service to help you determine which way the market is going to be moving and what options to trade. Now, if you're watching this video off of YouTube or another source and you're not a member of our service, then I highly recommend you head over to our website at spxoptiontrader.com and sign up for a free trial. Members of our service will find this information the most helpful. Members of our service can download the Excel spreadsheet that I'll be using, and you can also download grids that are pre-formatted to be imported into thinkorswim. Now, if you are a member of our service, I highly recommend you head over to the download section of our website and download the Excel worksheet that you'll find there. Also import the thinkorswim grids into your own version of thinkorswim. And if you need assistance in doing either of those, there are details found on the website. Once you have those installed, you're ready to go. Now, ideally for trading, you want to have a desktop computer with multiple monitors. That is the best way to day trade. You need those multiple monitors in order to be able to spread out your work and work efficiently and quickly. However, I realize that many people starting out don't yet have that setup. You might be using a laptop or even just your mobile device. Now, a mobile device is okay for monitoring positions on the go or entering or exiting a quick trade, but it is really difficult to use a mobile platform for a serious day trader. You really need to have a desktop. Now, I'm going to show you today the example of a single screen setup so that anyone can use the information no matter what your setup is. And if you have more screens, you can simply expand upon what you see and spread out your information across those screens. But please be aware, it is incredibly difficult to trade with only one monitor, and I highly recommend using multiple monitors, at least 2 or 3. Personally, I use 3 32-inch monitors, and I cannot imagine trading with anything less. You need that extra space to spread your information, your charts, your worksheets, your web browser, everything you need to be able to spread it out and look at it quickly and efficiently. Now, I know not everyone can do that if you're just starting out, but it's one of those upgrades I highly recommend as soon as possible to get multiple monitors to spread out your worksheet appropriately. It will make your trading easier and it will go much more efficiently. Now, you're going to be seeing today that I'm going to be using an Excel spreadsheet, so you also need to have Microsoft Excel. thinkorswim has the ability to send quotes directly to Excel, and other trading platforms do the same. Now, that is an incredible tool that every day trader should be using, because once you have that price data in Excel, you can set up your worksheet in Excel to display the information however you want it to be displayed. Now, we have this worksheet available to download on our website for our members that we'll be using today, and I'll be showing you how to use it. And you can use that, you can create your own, but once you start doing that, I think you'll find it an indispensable tool in your trading. Okay, let's get started. Now, I've already loaded a sample workspace in thinkorswim using the grids that you can download from our website, as well as the Excel spreadsheet that was also downloaded from our website. I have a web browser right here already open up and logged into SPX Option Trader viewing the daily outlook. This is the end result of how I would set up a one-screen setup for trading. Now, let me go over the individual items here. Notice right here, we have a 1-minute chart of both the SPX and the SPY. Now, we are using a 1-minute chart with candlesticks and no other indicators on the chart. You will notice that we have a 1-minute chart of the option that we are trading here in the active trader, as well as an order entry screen. On the left over here, you'll see that we have a web browser open to our site at SPX Option Trader so that you can get all the alerts in real time. And up at the top, we have our Excel spreadsheet. Now with this layout, you are ready to go. You have the charts of the SPX and the SPY. You have the ability to place a trade. You have a way to monitor the trade. You have the alert page open. Now we have other videos that go through exactly how to use the information that's posted on our website, how you can use each strategy, when to get in, when to get out. So be sure and watch those videos for more details on the mechanics of how to follow a trade during the day. This is more just about the setup itself. Now you can quickly see that if you have multiple monitors, why that's preferred, because you can spread your information out. Ideally, you want to have more than just a couple of charts. You want to have not only 1 minute charts of the SPX and SPY, but also 5-minute charts. I mean, that's important for monitoring positions and identifying possible levels of resistance and support. Now let's look at the charts themselves in a little more detail. Let's make this larger. You will notice that I use candlestick charts, and my charts are very simple, and that's by design. I don't put a lot of extra indicators on my charts. I believe that the simpler a system a trader uses, the easier it is to not make mistakes as you're trading. Now, candlesticks are incredibly easy to read. You see the high, the low, the open, and the close all in one quick snapshot. Now, these are 1-minute bar charts, meaning that each bar is a synopsis of 1 minute time frame. You can put whatever time frame you desire. Now, the way these charts are set up is a green bar means that the close was above the open. A red bar is the opposite. The close was below the open. The close and the open are the lines that you see. Now notice right here, this, because it's a red bar, means that this would have been the opening price right here. This was the closing price. The bottom of that wick is the low of that bar, and the upper end, the top there, is the high of that bar. Very quickly, you can see what's going on in any type of stock. And of course, we're focused on the S&P 500 or the SPY. Now, I don't put any other indicators on my charts except for support and resistance lines. Now, on a 5-minute bar chart, I will put the 10 and 20 period moving average because they can be helpful in identifying trends. But the only other lines that I ever put on a chart are the support and resistance levels, in particular, the target levels as shared in the SPX Daily Outlook. Now, too many traders overcomplicate charting. They get so much stuff on there that they don't know what's going on. Just my advice to you is keep it simple. Now, in Thinkorswim, I set up my drawing tool so that I can very quickly just double click and I have a line that I can see on my chart. Now, the way you set that up, if you're not familiar with it, is down at the bottom of your chart, you'll see this symbol right down there. That is your active tool. Now, notice here, there's all kinds of charting tools that you can use, but I have it set for the price level. Now, when I click somewhere, it automatically puts a price at that level. And then if I right-click my mouse on that line, I can then sit here and say Edit Properties. Under the Edit Properties is where you can make the settings for that line. Now, I suggest if you want to do this easily and quickly, you might want to follow the way I have it set up. And that is, I have the show name, do not show, because I don't bother naming them. I just simply want the price here to show. And here we can change that. If we actually wanted that to be at 54.80, we could just put in 54.80 as I just have. I say show the price on the left. You say down here that I want left extension on and right extension on. That'll make sure that the line goes across my charts. You put the color, the style, the width, all on your own preferences. I like the yellow as my default, so I have already set that as a default so that every time I draw a line, that's what it does. And then you just click OK, and it moved my line down there to 54.80. So you can see by using that tool how you can very quickly draw your lines of support and resistance on a chart, which makes it an invaluable tool when you're trading. Okay, now let's take a look at the active trader. Let's make this full screen. Here we have the active trader window. This is for our option. Right up in the corner here is where we would input the actual ticker symbol for the option we are trading. You can just simply copy and paste that out of the daily outlook if you're using the daily outlook, or you can input your own option if you're trading a different option. Here we have a 1-minute chart of the option that is focused on, as well as the active trader order entry screen. Now from this screen you can very easily either enter a limit order or a market order if you desire using the buttons at the top. Notice there's also here where you change the quantity as well as you can toggle on or off auto send. Now I highly recommend only using auto send if you are familiar with the software and a more advanced trader. Leaving that off will ensure that a screen comes up to ensure that you actually meant to place the order. Now it can make it a little slower to enter the order, but it's also a safety measure to ensure you don't enter an order that you didn't accidentally mean to place. But once you become familiar with the software, you can enable that and it'll make your order entry that much faster. Now, using market orders or limit orders, we talk about this on our website. A market order is inherently more risky because you are basically giving a blank check to the market makers to fill your order at any price possible. And so starting out, I highly recommend you only use limit orders. But there are times where you want to get out of a position immediately or you want to get into a position immediately, and then market orders can be acceptable. But just be aware of the increased risk that you have when using market orders, especially on SPX options with the wider spreads. Now, to place a limit order, you simply click using control and click the price level you want. For right now, our example here on our option, the market is moving. If we wanted to enter an order to buy one contract at, say, a limit of 12, we would hold down control, click here in the bid, and we would be buying one SPX contract at 12. All I would have to do is say send, and there we are filled at an immediate price. Then the order entry screen here would show me, those arrows show me that I was filled at a price of $11.80. Then exiting the position, I would click on the ask if I wanted to sell. If I wanted to sell immediately or sell at a limit price. And that's how you can use the active trader window to monitor your trade very easily. Okay, now let's take a look at the Excel worksheet. Now, the Excel worksheet is really crucial, in my opinion, for day trading effectively and efficiently. And our worksheet is already designed to make this process as easy as possible for you. And the first thing you're going to notice is you're going to want to put the option symbol that you're tracking right up here, letters only. Now, we can do that by simply highlighting the option in our daily outlook, hitting Control-C to copy it, come up here, and you can just say paste or Control-V. Boom. And you'll notice right now it automatically gives you the last price. Over here it's going to tell you the high price and the low price for the day. And you have a spot here to enter your entry price. So you can enter your entry price, whatever that might be, accordingly on the day. And so let's say we entered at 11. So right away it's going to be calculating for you the current profit percentage based on the last price right here, what the high of the day was, and what the low of the day, and what your profit target and stop price is. Now these profit target and stop price are set by the values you put here in the yellow boxes. If you took a profit target percentage of 100%, then it's going to tell you that your profit target is 22. If you have it at 50%, it's going to show you that your profit target is at 16. And that's going to show you there what your profit target is at. Now, not only can you use this to enter your profit target, but also your stop target, as you notice here. You want to enter it as a negative value. Let's say we have a negative 40 as our stop target, and there it automatically calculates for us what the stop price is. Now, these are all based upon the entry price that we entered over here on the far left in the worksheet. Now, often in our service, we talk about using a trailing stop when we're following a profitable trade, and we can calculate that trailing stop very easily here. You put in the trailing stop as a negative value, let's say it's a negative 30, and it will automatically tell you now what your new stop price would be. See, this trailing stop percentage can be incredibly difficult to calculate in your head, but with this worksheet, it's very easy. You just enter the value here, and it tells you what the stop price is. And if you wanted to change that, as we were following up, and now you want to do a negative 20, you hit negative 20, and now it tells you if the price comes down to 29.46, then you would want to get out of the trade. And so it makes it very easy to use a trailing stop and know exactly what price you're looking for to exit the trade. Right here is the stop price override. Let's say you want to just set a set stop, a set value. You want to get out if it comes down to 15, so you enter 15. That's going to create a new stop price for you that overrides both the percentages in these other two cells. To the far right is our override high and override low price. That is, if you want to set a specific price value that would override what the chart value is for the high or the low of the day, you would enter that here. Maybe the chart got messed up and there's a glitch, or maybe the current high or current low of the day was before you had entered the trade. You can change that here, and that will automatically override the data settings within the worksheet. And so with that, it makes it very easy to calculate immediately where you are based upon your entry price and the option that you're trading. And that is an invaluable way to follow the trade through the trading day. Down here you have a web browser open with the daily outlook or the spread outlook or whatever it is strategy that you're trading for the day. And that's an invaluable way so that you can see when alerts are posted very quickly and respond accordingly. Now, of course, this is simply the beginning of trading, but this helps you get set up in an efficient manner. You have charts of the SPX and the SPY on your browser. You have a chart here to monitor your position along with a way to enter your order. You have a web browser open with a way to follow the real-time alerts posted on our website. And at the top, you have your Excel spreadsheet in order to be able to track your current profit or loss, the high and the low for the option and the contract that you have. Now, how to actually implement the strategies, how to monitor the trade, these are all discussed in other videos and articles on our website. So be sure and check out those articles and those other videos for more information. I hope you found this helpful and make it a profitable day.